In this video, we are going to walk through the steps for waxing the axilla, also known as the armpit. This service should take about 20 minutes. Make sure your room is set up properly, and remember to conduct your client consultation according to the guidelines provided in our pre-service video. Since the hair grows in multiple directions in the underarm area and often converges in the center, we are going to use hard wax, as hard wax grips and removes hair in the direction of hair growth as well as against the hair growth, making it the preferred method. For this service, do not wax the axilla if the client has had a mastectomy or suffers from mastitis, which is a breast infection. With your client consultation and draping complete, wash your hands thoroughly, then put on gloves. Now let's begin the waxing service. Ask your client to place the hand of the underarm that is being waxed behind her head. Advise your client to face away from her armpit. Since the armpit area dips inward, you may ask your client to reach across and move any breast tissue down and away to help create a more accessible surface area. If needed, you can place a bolster of a rolled-up towel under the armpit to be waxed for comfort. Check the length of the hair. If the hair is long and curls, it should be buzzed or trimmed to ½ inch in length. Check the direction of hair growth as well. Cleanse the area using a cotton pad and witch hazel or a product recommended by the wax manufacturer. You want to make sure that the area is clean and dry. Prior to applying the wax, always be sure to test the temperature on the inside of your wrist, discarding the strip in the trash can. Wait! Don't forget about the double dipping rule. Use new spatulas for each dip to avoid contamination. Okay, let's get started with applying that wax. Select the first section of hair towards the outer edge. Apply the wax in a 1 by 2 inch section against the hair growth, getting underneath the hairs, then back over the top in the direction of growth in a figure-8 motion. Leave a pull tab of wax at the starting end, then dispose of your applicator. If you need to make 3 or even 4 different applications, the second one can be done while the first one is hardening, as long as it is not directly adjacent to the previous application and enough space is left in between for the 3rd or 4th application. When the wax hardens and loses its shine, it's ready to remove. The pull can be made either in or against the hair growth direction. If the hair is coarse, it is more effective to pull against the direction of growth. Pull the wax quickly back parallel to the skin and apply pressure right away to soothe the sensation of the removal. Dispose of the used wax in a trash can. Continue with the 3rd or 4th application and removal. Notice any blood spots? This is okay. Blood spots can occur during any waxing procedure, but are common when waxing the armpit. All blood-stained contaminated material must be placed in a trash container and disposed of after the service in another trash bag, also known as double bagging. Make sure there is no residual stickiness in the armpit, since this can cause the skin to stick together and result in tenderness. Clothing fibers can also stick to any wax left behind. Use a soothing wax removal lotion for this purpose. Apply an aftercare lotion to the completed side before moving to the other arm and repeating. If the just waxed underarm is tender, you can apply a cool compress of water and baking soda while the other armpit is being waxed. Would your client like to see her new underarms? Feel free to offer her a handheld mirror to bask in her hairless glory. With the waxing portion of your appointment complete, discuss the necessary aftercare steps with your client. Remind her that blood spots are a normal sign of successful hair removal and will reabsorb into the skin. Advise your client not to use deodorant for 24 to 48 hours and until all redness and irritation are gone. Be sure to thank your client with a smile and invite her to schedule her next 4 to 6 week appointment to keep those underarms hair-free.